back to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be on the no makeup look. I saw a lot of you guys commenting asking for a no makeup look or a natural look. I really hope that you guys like this look. I feel like it's super natural, but you still look put together and awake. This look is perfect for an everyday look, whether you're going to school or work, or you just need to get up early and you want to look on point. So if you guys want to know how I got this look, then please keep on watching. To prime my face, I'm just going to be using my favorite primer, which is the Benefit Pore Fessional primer. And I'm just going to apply this on my T-zone just because I don't feel the need to really put it all over my face, because this is mainly for pores. So I just put it where I have the most visible pores, which is my T-zone. And I'm sorry if I sound sick, it's because I am. Here in New York, the weather is so bipolar, and like one day it's 60 degrees, the next day is 20 degrees. So what a perfect time to make a no makeup look, because I really don't feel like doing my makeup right now. So of course the next step is going to be foundation. I'm not going to be using too much, just a little bit to even my skin tone out. Since I do want to glow, I'm going to be adding an illuminator to my foundation, just because I feel like when you have a little bit of a glow, your skin looks so much healthier, you look awake, and it just makes you look like you have a radiance. So I do love that look. For foundation, I'm going to be using one of my favorite foundations, which is the Born This Way from Too Faced, and the shade that I use is Warm Beige. I'm just going to be adding my iconic London illuminator to that, just to give me a glow. So I literally take the foundation and I put it in the back of my hand, just because I feel like it warms it up a little bit. So when you apply it, it goes on more smoothly. I saw a couple of you in the comments asking about the gloss that I wear throughout the tutorial. This is just a clear gloss. It's from Manuel Beauty, and it's called Wet. I'm just gonna go over this with my beauty blender just to really press that into the skin. For concealer, I'm going to use my Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer in the shade Medium Golden. I'm just going to put that underneath my eyes. I'm not going to do the triangle shape that I usually would do, because we ain't got time for that today. I'm just going to put that a little bit around my nose, side of my mouth, and this little pimple right here. To set my face, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm literally taking the smallest amount on my brush. I'm just going to be tapping that on very lightly, mostly on my T-zone, because I do want my skin to look like it's glowing, so I'm not really going to be setting it matte. So now for brows, I know some of you guys can completely skip this step, and I envy you so much. But for me, I still need to like shape my brows and fill them a little bit in. To fill my brows, I'm going to be using my Benefit Brow Zings. I'm just going to be using the powder shade right here. I'm just going to brush my hairs upwards. Now I'm going to take an angled brush to apply the powder to my eyebrows. Taking a little bit of my concealer, I'm just going to clean up around the edges of my brows. Now that my eyebrows are finally filled in, it's time to bronze up my face a little bit. I'm going to be using the Catrice Cosmetics Sun and Glow Matte Bronzing Powder, and this is in the shade Deep Bronze. If you guys know what a disgusting drink this is, but it's so good for you. It's literally like kale, spinach, and this is my breakfast every single day. Anyway, back to bronzing. I'm just gonna be applying this where I would contour. Now that that's finished, it's time to bake. I'm just going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder and just this kind of like a smaller blending brush, and I'm just gonna apply that underneath the bronzer. So now we just let that sit for a little bit and move on to the eyes. The palette I'm going to be using today is going to be the Balm Cosmetics Meet Matte Ador. I'm just going to be using these two shades right here. I'm just going to be applying that on the crease and a little bit on the outer V, but I'm not going to extend it out too much. To highlight my face, I'm going to be going into the Tarteist Pro Glow palette by Tarte. And the shade I'm going to be using are going to be these two mixed together. I was about to forget about blush, which is a huge step. For blush, I'm going to be using Sara Hill's Nectar Baked Blush. This blush is super pigmented, so I'm literally just tapping a little bit on. Now I'm gonna go back into the Tarte palette to highlight my face. For mascara today, I'm going to be using the Mica Beauty Black Mascara Gel and the Lash Extension Fibers. Since I am not doing falsies, I always love to use the fiber mascara just because it gives you a little bit of length and volume without you having to actually add falsies. So first you apply the mascara gel. And then goes the fibers. Then you apply the gel over again. And you can keep repeating these steps as many times as you want. I just do it once because I don't want my lashes to look too clumpy. Now I'm gonna apply mascara to my lower lash line, but I'm not gonna be adding the fibers. So that is it for the eyes. Now it's time to remove this powder. So I'm just gonna take this fluffy brush and literally just wipe that off. For lips, I'm literally just going to add a little bit more of that J. Manuel gloss and we are finished. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. I know a lot of you guys were requesting a more natural look, so I hope this was natural enough for you. Please don't forget to hit thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because that really helps me out a lot. Also, don't forget to comment below and let me know what look you guys are interested in seeing next, and I'll see you guys on my next video.